right, hello wine drinking people. Time for more of what I've had to drink yesterday, and this review is from our annual Washington State tasting, breaking this up into 3 different reviews of the 3 different suppliers that were here. And our good friend Casey McClellan was here earlier this year from Seven Hills. This is a winery that we have been promoting the last couple years, and you know, the wines of Washington State, to me, some of the best values in the world. I can't think of another area where you could go and buy vineyard land for $35,000 an acre and make potentially world-class wines. You know, the climate in Washington State, the Columbia Valley, where most of the grapes are grown, desert-like. So they don't have an issue with rain at harvest. And then the nights, very cool. The days, warm, hot in the summertime, and very consistent. One of the few places on earth you can pick probably for upwards of a week when the grapes are at their optimum ripeness, most vintages. So they have the potential to make great wine almost every year here. And 2011, a very cold vintage, which is good for the Riesling varietal. Hey, they're from Germany, yeah? And it's very cold in Germany. This 2011 Columbia Valley Riesling here, a lovely fruit cocktail, pear, apple, peach-like fruit to the lemon, lime, citrus, sourced from 2 old vineyard sites in the Yakima Valley. So it's got a nice, sweet, tart-like fruit on the tongue, almost apple juice-like, with a short but pleasant finish. A real crowd pleaser, some light mineral notes there. Leaves the impression of effervescence on the tongue, which refreshes you and leaves you ready for the next glass. Very good stuff at $14.25. All right, the Seven Hills Malbec from Washington State. From Walla Walla. This is coming from a vineyard that's over a decade old now on the southern edge of Walla Walla, and they got really hot days and cool nights here, making it perfect for this varietal. Very seductive bouquet here. People really like this wine at the tasting. Blackberry jam, figs, dates, and black cherry fruit, highlighted by notes of dark earth, some espresso, some cocoa, and white pepper spice. Really plump, ripe blackberry fruit on the tongue with excellent structure and depth. The ripe brown tannins, very juicy. A nice freshness to the finish here, that white pepper spice and pretty violet floral notes showing through the finish. The Seven Hills Cabernet Walla Walla up next, and they make several different Cabernets. So this one is from Walla Walla, only 923 cases produced, very small production, and this is a lovely complex bouquet here. Dark berry fruits, plums, cherries, cedar, and kind of bark-like earthy character, along with notes of dark spice, licorice, tobacco. A big and chewy wine on the tongue. This 2012, a cooler vintage, but still a lot of nice fruit in this wine, but a nice structure, really nice acidity here and fine tannins. This wine's got a long finish. It needs a bit of time, but it's got wonderful balance and freshness here. Excellent juice at $42. All right, the Ciel de Cheval 2011 up next. This is from Red Mountain, the most expensive dirt in Washington State, and the smallest appellation, only 4,000 acres here. This wine's Cabernet Merlot, Cabernet Franc in equal parts, with a bit of Petit Verdot in the mix. And wow, the coolest finish, like I said, since 1999. This wine's got a lot of dark earth, very distinct mineral notes to the wines of Red Mountain here. Dark currant cigar box spice, really lovely complexity on the nose here. A very fresh wine on the tongue, that black raspberry, currant berry fruit showing, along with some zesty spice, some earthy notes, and some floral notes, espresso. Really excellent bottle of wine, $42. Still young, needs a little bit of time in the bottle. Like I said, these 2011s, a very classic vintage. The Columbia Valley Cabernet up next, which this has been the best value we've had in the store from Washington last couple years at $25. Very complex bouquet here. Red currants, cassis, red plum. Nice complement of cigar box herbs and mint and dark chocolate here. Really nice complexity on the nose here. You know, all of these wines are different prices. I think they're all similar in terms of their level of quality. This wine also very fresh from that cool 2011 vintage, but a solid core of fruit. Nice zesty spice, cigar box, chocolate notes on the finish. A real accomplishment for a challenging vintage. And like I said, one of the best wines in its price point in the Cabernet section. Excellent juice. That's what we had to drink at our Washington State tasting with our friends from Seven Hills Winery. I'm your host, Andrew Lampasoni, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying remember, always drink the good stuff first.